Good morning, everyone. This is Boss Cube, and welcome to another flight for Boss Air. As you can see, we're in Montreal again. It's early morning this time, and we are going to be making our way to Moncton. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight, so let's get going. Alright, so as per the norm, our flight plan and everything is already loaded up. Our performance is loaded up, so let's get the APU going. Now departure is same as always. So we got to maintain 5,000 feet until they tell us otherwise. Okay. That is set. Our speeds are set. APU is closed. Why is the APU closed? Oh, there we go. No, it's good. Okay, now it's gone. Good. Something weird there. So our performances are all set. Our fuel is set. Everything is good. Alright, back to checklist. So, before start, that's set, IRS set, radio and nav aid set, takeoff briefing is done. Let's turn that off. APU is go. So we are going to take our parking brake off. We're going to remove the wheel chucks, make sure everything is closed. We're going to close that, we're going to close that, close the cargo doors, disconnect the ground air conditioning.
Captain, the cabin is secure, all passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight.
Let's remove the wheel chucks.
Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers...
Montreal ground, Boss Air 425 requesting pushback.
Let's request a pushback.
Boss Air 425 pushback request accepted.
You can see the sun rising there in the distance, just over Mount Royal. Beautiful sunrise. Alright, doors, everything, beacon on, logo on, don't know why I put the taxi lights on. Let's start the engines, shall we? Let's start the left engine. Hydraulic pumps. It's at 20, let's put it into idle.
Montreal ground, Boss Air 425 requesting the end of pushback.
That's far enough.
Request to end pushback received.
Let's put the parking brake back on in the meantime.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. Due During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling
Alright,
and
first
over your head.
left engine is good.
There is smoke in the cabin
Let's start the
during
right
the
engine.
operation of the aircraft. The walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Bring it up to idle. Alright, after start, we got the packs. We're going to turn off the ABU. Nose wheel steering set. Generators are all good. The bleeds are all on auto. Let's put the anti-ice on. There we go. Packs were already started. All this is good. Okay, and let's turn off the APU. We won't be needing it for now. And neither will we need the ignition. Okay. Alright, let's request taxi and depart east.
Montreal ground, Boss Air 425 with Gulf request taxi for takeoff east departure.
Boss Air 425 taxi to and hold short of runway 24 right via taxiway cross runway 28. Contact tower on 119.9 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 24 right via taxiway cross runway 28 Boss Air 425.
Okay. Now, if this guy could get out of their way, that'd be nice. I guess we'll have to go around. This is beautiful. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go to before takeoff. Not there yet. Oh, there's another CRJ right there. I'm gonna have to find a way to remove these blue arrows, or at least shrink them or something, I don't know. I'll go play along in the settings and look for those, because I think I know my way to where I'm supposed to go at this airport. I've been here quite a lot. That's all the Air Canada buildings here at Montreal. And that area right there, where those two planes are, is where the de-icing is supposed to occur. Let's look at this guy taxi. We don't usually look at a taxi. One grip I got about this plane, the taxi lights and the landing takeoff lights really aren't bright enough, unfortunately. Like, they make no difference when you're in the cockpit. You don't see nothing at night. Like, the landing lights would be the taxi lights, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of brightness, and the landing light should be a whole lot more bright. So let's see here, 24 right is actually not 240, but it's actually 237. There we go, our heading knob is set to 237. Alright, let's give a little pre-flight chat to all our passengers here. Good morning, passengers, ladies and gents. This is your pilot speaking. We are taxiing towards runway 24 right. We will be making our way to Moncton in New Brunswick. I hope you guys enjoy this flight. Take it easy, and remember, you're on Boss Air. So, let's enjoy this flight, guys. Please stay seated until I give the sign that you may move around the cabin. Still not used to doing those. I'll get better with time. It's actually going to be a pretty short flight when you think about it, because if I read the sim brief correctly, we're going to have the wind to our backs again. We're going to be at flight level 35,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff. Please notice the cabin lights have been turned off, as this is a normal procedure for a nighttime takeoff.
Oh, it's a morning takeoff more than a nighttime takeoff, but that's okay.
Montreal Tower, Boss Air 425 ready for departure to the east at runway 24 right.
Boss Air 425 QNH 29er.82 wind 224 at 20. East departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 right, Boss Air 425.
Alright, we've been cleared for takeoff. Going to flap 8 for takeoff configuration, and it says OK. So, lights and strobe, check. Fuel X-Flow, I already turned it on. Transponder TCAS is set, radar terrain is set, and everything else is functional. So we're going to be doing a rolling takeoff here. As soon as we're set, we're going to go straight there. Alright, let's do it. Toga. Rotate is at 139. This thing is such a rocket. Alright, positive rate of climb. Landing gear up.
Boss Air 425, continue for east departure. Boss Air 425, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Montreal Tower, Boss Air for 25 frequency change. Montreal approach Boss Air 425 is type 2 miles southwest of Dorval, 1,400 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Boss Air 425 Montreal approach. Squawk tree 663. Boss Air 425 radar contact, 4 miles southwest of Dorval, 3,800 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Okay.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Boss Air 425.
Boss Air 425 contact, Montreal approach on 124.65. Good day.
124.65 Boss Air 425.
So much stuff happening. Okay, we're gonna start turning here. Flying right over to St. Lawrence right now. Bring back the throttle into climb. Everything is good. Going a little too fast here. I want it to be at 250. Alright, let's turn the fuel X flow off. Thrust reversers. Oh, I forgot to put the thrust reversers while we were taxiing. I always forget something. As they say, c'est la vie. There's Montreal right there. We just took off from there. And I think we're gonna have the sun in our face most of the flight. I got something to show you guys. This is all just added it. Here we go. Aha! Look at that. It should actually say CRJ9, but whatever, CRJ8 is fine. We know it's a CRJ, BA425, which is our flight number. ETA 1115 Zulu. As you can see, we're climbing in altitude. Our heading is 94. We're going to be crossing our flight path here. If you want to know Zulu, I forgot to put that on. There we go. It's right now 10:09, so it should take us
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
about an hour to get there. And as you can see, all the way at the top, there's like a little bar there that shows our progression, which is really cool. If you guys want to know what it is, it's called Fly Live Studio. It's a free thing, especially made for flight sims for videos and whatnot, like this. Pretty cool. Alright, we're almost intercepting our course here, so I'm going to switch back over to Nav and have him do what he has to do. There we go, we're going to fly straight to Kipgo. Put the seatbelt sign in automatic. We've just passed transition here. There we go. Like standard. And we're going to keep climbing this for a little while still. pretty clear here this morning. Hopefully in Moncton we'll be able to see what we're doing. Don't really need the terrain radar anymore. I think we're high enough. As you can see, it's not a very long flight, and what's interesting is we're going to have the wind to our backs. Which is kind of cool. I think I told it to go to the other one instead. Oh well, it's going to intercept the route to Rabbik. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Position summary, position report, UR status. Huh. I'm learning new stuff all the time. Let's turn that off. Alright, we are on course to Moncton. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are now on course towards Moncton. We have the wind to our back, so it should actually be a little faster than we anticipated to get there. You're free to roam around the cabin as much as you wish. And if you ever need anything, let our friendly staff know, our flight crew know, and they'll be able to give you whatever you need. Once again, we thank you for flying Boss Air. Yeah, we never asked for flight following, did we?
Montreal Center, Boss Air 425, flight level 265.
Boss Air 425 Montreal Center, continue as planned. Boss Air 425, you're leading my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved, Boss Air 425. Montreal Center, Boss Air 425 is type 1 miles west of Charlie Zulu Bravo Mike, flight level 275. Request flight following.
Boss Air 425 Montreal Center. Squawk 2642. Boss Air 425 radar contact 2 miles east of Charlie Zulu Bravo Mike, flight level 280.
You're absolutely correct.
Roger, Boss Air 425.
Boss Air 425 contact Montreal Center on 128.225. Good day.
Going to 128.225, Boss Air 425. Montreal Center, Boss Air 425, flight level 290.
Boss Air 425 Montreal Center. Continue as planned.
Alright, we're gonna get some speed here. Bring us up to Mach 0.74 and keep on climbing afterwards. Beautiful weather out there. Like, it's really nice, all the detail they put into this. Like, even the ground, you know, the roads, the trees, the farmland. Like, I know it's satellite imaging and all that, but you gotta give it to that AI they used to do all this. It did a very good job, to be honest. Oh, I think I forgot to do something. Yeah, I figured there were some lights on that shouldn't be. There we go. Let's go back outside. We're actually cutting a lot of our flight time because of this wind coming from behind. We're doing pretty good speed here. Our ground speed is really nice. Just past the 30,000 feet. Ah, you can see the fog on the ground over there. That really is something. Look at that fog down there. So humid, and yeah, it has been pretty humid these last couple of days here in Montreal, so I'm not surprised to see it in game. Alright, we've just passed 32.5. So we're going to be looking for a 0.77 speed once we're at altitude. I wonder when it tells us to turn off the noise wheel steering. So it's only at shutdown, so I should actually leave this thing armed the whole time. Okay. Alright, 1,000 feet to go. We're gonna speed it up to 0.77 here. Wow, look at that wind. 122. Again, some crazy winds today in the air. because of it, we're really shaving off minutes here. ETA is 10:51 Zulu, and it's already 10:21, so not even 30 minutes. That's actually really nice. And our ground speed is something else. Alright, we're going to pull off the climb. We're going to start slowing down slightly on the throttle here. Try to get to 0.77, as close as possible to it anyways. Oh, look at that, there's a plane flying right underneath us. That's awesome. Hello there. Haha. Let's creep back on the throttle a little bit more. Oh, she really doesn't like to slow down, huh? There we go. I guess we'll just leave it at 0.772 or something. Nice and clear out today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. It's nice and clear outside the window. If you want to get some good pictures of the ground, go right ahead. Alright, we're slowing down a lot all of a sudden.
Boss Air 425, contact Boston Center on 124.25. Good day.
Going to 124.25 Boss Air 425. Boston Center, Boss Air 425 flight level 350.
Boss Air 425 Boston Center, continue as planned.
What's interesting about Moncton is when I went to it and looked for its charts here, right here, let's grab the charts. There are no stars, so it's just direct land where you need to land, I guess. For the approach we want to take, it's runway 29. We intercept our jet at 3,000 feet. Oh, we're really being tossed around here. Wind is playing floozy with my autopilot there. Okay. So, let's go check that, shall we?
Maple 7629er traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 355. Report them in sight. Boss Air 425 traffic is 11 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 350.
Ooh, that was close. What was he doing at my flight level?
Boss Air 425, have the Emperor E-175 in sight.
That was nuts. that guy was like flying right at my level there. Ah, that was close.
Center, continue as planned. Crosshair 425, contact Boston Center
Yeesh.
120.25. Good day. Maple 7629er traffic in sight.
Yeah, big traffic inside. Bunch of crazies.
425, acknowledge last transmission.
120.25 Boss Air 425. Boston Center, Boss Air 425 flight level 350.
Boss Air 425 Boston Center, continue as planned.
Yeah, warn me a little sooner next time. Well, at least they're not lying about that. I'm alone in this plane. I wonder if I could add a co-pilot. That would be really nice. Eventually I'll want to do long haul flights. I still don't know what kind of which airplane I want to use. Yeah, there's the A320neo from Fly-by-Wire, which a lot of people say is very good. I'd have to learn it. It's an actual big airliner. Then this one, you know, the controls and everything inside, it's very close to... Oh, it is an airliner? But I consider it to be almost like a hybrid. A lot of the buttons are the same as the longitude, but then you got the flight computer, which is not at all, and these screens are a little different, you know, and you got different stuff. So yeah, I call the CRJ a hybrid. It's a good in between both. I don't know if you guys agree with what I'm saying or not. I am loving the view. Our ground speed is just awesome. Over 100.
Air Canada 631 is at flight level tree 50 climbing flight level 400. Air Canada 631 Boston Center, continue as planned.
I wonder, that in front of this, is that another plane or... I don't feel like smashing into another plane here. I think it is another plane. It looks to be like right there in front of us. Hello. It's getting bigger. Let's go outside view here. On this view, you can see the curvature of the Earth.
Air 425 traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 50 number E175. Report them in sight.
Yeah, I knew there was another plane.
Air 425
Yee-hoo, look at that. Ooh, what a cross.
425 traffic 7 o'clock, less than 1 mile, flight level tree 50 number E175.
Man, that was nuts. We're crossing planes like there's no tomorrow right now. Why is that? Let's close all this stuff. Let's see where we're on one of those highways right now. So we're on the Q951. So I guess there's a bunch of planes flying on Q951 here. Yeah, that could be it. Anyways, we're gonna be starting our descent soon. Aha! So that's why we're
Boss Air 425, have the Emperor E175 in sight.
yeah, I saw it. Oh, I had it in sight.
Air Canada 631, contact Boston Center on 124.25.
So at the top of our descent here, we're gonna want to go down to 3,000 feet.
Boss Air 425, contact Boston Center on 124.25. Good day. Going to 124.
There's another plane over there in front of us.
124.25 Boss Air 425. Boston Center, Boss Air 425 flight level
Yeah,
350.
there's another plane right there in front of us. I can see a little puffer.
425 Boston Center, continue as planned.
You guys are crazy. It's probably flying my way, like the last one.
Boss Air 425, contact Boston Center on 120.25.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Going to 120.25 Boss Air 425.
Look at that. Right under us again.
Boston Center, Boss Air 425 flight level 350.
Boss Air 425 Boston Center, continue as planned.
That's just nuts. Passing planes like that so much. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys this thing. Might as well. Ta-da! You got a heads-up display on this plane. Haha! Isn't that pretty cool? We don't even have to look down, so when we're going to land or anything, you know, you have this thing to help us.
Boston Center Air Canada 631 is at flight level tree 50 climbing flight level 400. Air Canada 631 Boston Center, continue as planned.
Now, like I was saying, at the site we can see the curvature of the Earth.
Boss Air 425, contact Moncton Center on 124 decimal tree. Good day.
124 decimal tree for Boss Air 425. Moncton Center, Boss Air 425 flight level tree 50.
Boss Air 425 Moncton Center, continue as planned.
Yeah, so it wants us to go all the way down to 3,000 feet once we get to our top of whatever. Our TOD, top of this unknown, not that low. Come on, guys. And one more. There we go. And our descent speed is going to be 290 or 0.74. And things are still looking good for us. We still got a lot of wind on to our back. So, you know, this is going to be a pretty short flight, which is good. Really nice. It's all clear. I really hope Moncton is as clear as this once we get to it. We'll be at the airport like in 9 minutes, but it'll take us a little while to be there. Oh, there's another plane right underneath us again. At least that one's lower than us. The other ones were really close. Yeah, let's go external view real quick. I wonder what you are. At least you're low enough that there's no chance of us hitting. Goodbye, brother of the airs. Okay, fuel. Oh, we got plenty of fuel. TCAS, yeah, that's still good. Radar, landing data, everything is in. switched over to VNav. There we go, it found its path. Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. We have started our descent into Moncton. If you're strolling about the cabin, I would advise that you start heading for your seats, because we will be activating the seatbelt sign momentarily. I hope you guys had a good flight with us so far, and enjoy this peaceful descent and landing into Moncton.
Alrighty then. This is very good. I like it. Guess I can't activate the speed button, it'll just keep following the path here. We're still 83 miles away from the airport per se.
WestJet 3902, contact Moncton Center on 127.125. Good day. WestJet 3902.
Yeah, the other times I wasn't pressing this VNav button here. Now you can see it's sticking to the snowflake like glue, and it says path. So that's good, and it's bringing us at 3,000 feet exactly on our debt. But what we're gonna do once we're there is we're gonna actually be cheating a little bit, because we're gonna need to use our heading here, and we're gonna turn to make a full circle so that we get to our debt in the right direction. At least as long as Moncton lets us land on 2-9. But if the wind is still going in that direction once we're down there, they're probably going to make us land 2-9, so everything's good. Alright, we're going to tell our passengers to sit down. We're going to set up our landing bugs. There we go. As you can see, it's if we go to the flight plan here, next page, no, sorry, VNAV setup, you're going to see on the third page, it's keeping us at about 3 degrees inclination on the way down. And as you can see, we're just a little above the 2.5, so yeah, I could have set it up for 6 or whatever, but no need. 21,000 feet, we're going down pretty fast here. Okay, let's start setting up some stuff while we're going down, because it's going to be a little hectic later on. Let's see. So yeah, we have to go down to 3,000. That's fine. Okay, elevation 232, so we're gonna put it at 24. That should be 240. Yep, that is good. Oh, there's actually a blasting area south of Moncton. That's pretty cool. Alright, I don't know what the ATIS is for Moncton though, but 12865, huh?
Moncton Airport information.
Oh, nice.
Quebec 1000 Zulu. Wind 21 tree at Niner. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 9,900 feet. Temperature, 20. Dew point, 10. QNH 29.79er. ILS runway 29er in use. Landing and departing runway
Okay.
29er.
29er is the one,
VFR
so
aircraft see
we're
direction
good.
of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
So
Advise control on initial
124.4 for the
contact
arrival.
with Quebec.
I think we're too far for it. Yeah.
Moncton Tower, Boss Air 425
Oh, we
is
found
23
it.
miles west, 14,000 feet with Quebec to land.
Boss Air 425 Moncton Tower. QNH 29.79er, wind 21 tree at Niner. Fly left traffic runway 29er.
Fly left downwind runway 29er, Boss Air 425.
Alright, we're going to change our heading here. So that we can make a nice loop. want to be able to turn around the whole thing and get at our debt at a, I would say 286. We're actually supposed to come out at 061 and then turn around. Just kind of interesting, but whatever. Alright, we're reaching 10,000 feet. Let's turn on all these lights here. Oh, we can see the airport there, right in the corner of the window. So we want to make sure we're at 109.3. We are, so that means it's going to be able to get our localizer, which is good. Alright, let's turn back a bit more that way. I'm just doing this so we don't fly right over the airport. Just safe distance and all. We're gonna be able to see Moncton, and by the way, I bought the Moncton payware version of it. It was on special in the flight in the store, so figured why not, since I know we'll be flying around Canada a lot. Should make it look really nice. Alright, let's go talk to our little people real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. We are making our way to Moncton right now. It's there to our right. We're going to be passing Moncton and turning around to land on runway 29. Ask that you remain seated until the plane comes to a complete stop once we're landed. And follow the flight crew's instruction on your way out.
Okay. Let's keep going here. There's the airport itself. We're going to keep going down here until we get to 3,000 feet and do a turnaround to capture the ILS and land on 29. Sounds good. Alright, back to cockpit. Gonna bring up flaps 8. Try not to slow down too fast here. So we're going to pass our dead and turn to 241. until we hit the localizer, and then we follow the localizer all the way down. Oh, this is really nice. You guys look that way. I don't know if we'll see it, but Prince Edward Island is right over there, and that's Gulf of the St. Lawrence right there. This is a very nice place. Should probably fly to Prince Edward Island, Charleston or something. I wonder if there's a big enough airport for this plane over there. And I think our alternative was there. Yeah, our alternative is on Prince Edward Island. So if, let's say, we couldn't land here for whatever emergency reasons, we would actually fly over there to land. Alright, bring down the flaps a little more. Bring them down to 30. We are passing our debt, so we're going to start getting ready to turn. Bring it to 241, and then we try to capture the ILS. Alright, landing gear, thrust reversers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now.
Now, this is one heck of a turn to get there, huh?
Until we have stopped.
Change our nav source. We're going to go to approach. Remove heading here. Keep our current altitude for now. There's the airport to our right. And we should be capturing very soon. We should have already started turning though. What are you doing? Alright, let's switch to heading. It's not switching over. And we are on the localizer. Weird that it's not catching on. What's going on? You're on the right localizer, right? 109.3. It is active, yeah. Might have to manually land this thing. Do I have to turn the VNAV off? Probably do. Alright, we're gonna do this manually. Let's get ourselves a line here. I think I got it working. Hey, we got it working. Okay. We are on the ball.
Boss Air 425, wind 207 at 10. Clear to land runway 29er.
Clear to land runway 29er, Boss Air 425.
Beautiful. We are getting tossed around by the wind a bit though. It is at 21 knots in front of us. Wind has been a factor as of late. Alright, we won't be needing this anymore. Let's concentrate on our approach here. Alright, last one check. Flight attendant advisor, passenger signs are on, thrust reversers are armed, landing gears down, flaps are down, everything is good. Alright. Wind is dying down as we're getting closer to the ground, which is nice. We're not getting tossed as much. Alright, 500.
400.
Turn off the autopilot, we're on manual.
300. 200.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Not sinking.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Beautiful. Oh, sort of. Oh, this is a very short runway. Ooh la la.
Boss Air
Oh, not that
425,
short.
turn next taxiway.
We will. Where that taxiway is. Where's the taxiway? Oh, I seem to be at the end of the runway.
remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete
There is no
stop.
taxiway. Okay, I guess.
425 exit runway when able.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little turnaround here. I kind of missed it. How do we say c'est la vie? We're gonna go on this runway here, and we're gonna exit this way. Because the terminal's over there. Yeah, that looks like the terminal.
Boss Air 425, contact ground on 122.075.
Going to 122.075 Boss Air 425. Ground Boss Air 425 taxi to parking.
Oh, Midland!
425 taxi to general aviation parking.
Look at that! I know those trucks, we see them all the time.
Taxiing to general aviation parking, Boss Air 425.
Where is the general aviation park? Am I supposed to go that way? Or this way? I am so lost here. I've never been here and it shows that, guys. Because I see a terminal there. And I see the towers over there. You know what? I think I'm just going to exit here and see where it brings me. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. And then again, I could be completely mistaken and I have to go to the other place. Yeah, usually I have my little arrows to tell me where to go, and there's no little arrows. So you know what? We're gonna park right here, and worst case scenario, the guys are gonna have to take the bus. Here we go, we'll take parking number 5. I'm beside Mr. Fly Sunwing here, and WestJet there. Yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough. Alright. Parking brake. Let's start the APU so we have some power here while we prepare to turn off the engines. Because I don't see any auxiliary power units or anything like that at this terminal. Alright, APU is good. Turn off these. Let's turn off the right engine first. Let's turn off the left engine. Yeah, I really didn't know where I was supposed to go. So I guess we'll let the people out. There we go, we have that. And let's everybody out. Okay.
The door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've landed this bird, so everything is done, everything is good. We made it to Moncton. Let's have a quick look at this place. I could have moved forward a little bit more, but whatever. So this is the terminal. Let's see, what does it say here? Greater Moncton Romeo LeBlanc International Airport. So yeah, I guess this is the right terminal. I don't know why it was sending me somewhere else. We got another CRJ there from Air Canada. We got a Sunwing plane here, and we got a WestJet right over there. A bunch of equipment, and over there there's Midway, and there's, I guess, General Aviation is on the other side over there, and that's where it wanted to send me, but too bad. We are not General Aviation, we are Boss Air. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this short flight here out to Moncton. I'm going to be taking off from this place next time, and probably heading back towards Montreal, or I might actually fly out to St. John, Newfoundland. I'm not decided yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this flight, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Boss Cube, signing off.